Our next hour together. I want to say a big hello to all of you. We're going to help you create it all yourself during this very special month at HSN, our Customer Appreciation Month. I'm your host, Callie Northagen, and we're going to continue with another big name in the industry when it comes to sewing. Does the name Singer ring a bell? Singer has come up with the cutest machine, but the cuteness factor does not. I don't want you to think about this as like just a little girl's machine, because this is a little powerhouse. It just happens to be a really affordable option. Could be a perfect starting point if you do have a younger one that wants to get started, or maybe you yourself are just feeling like, I don't want to spend a ton, but I want a good machine. This is going to be a good workhorse for you. We're going to share with you from Stephanie Rance all the details of this fun little Singer machine. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, hon.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I love your story because you were a dancer. My son was a dancer growing up, so the only sewing I've really done my whole life is kind of tweaking his little uniforms and his garments.
His costumes, and adding some character to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. Well, sewing is so much fun, and you can totally use it to, you know, your advantage, right? So if you have someone going to college and they want to decorate their dorm, oh my gosh, have so much fun. Use their creativity. If you have someone younger that is maybe in dance or in some sort of a sport that you need to mend their uniforms or mend those leotards, you can do that with sewing as well. So this is the Singer Simple. It's durable, it's efficient, but it's also, you know, wearing a very cute outfit, as we can see here.
We have the fun colors. The yellow is available, it's called Honey. We've got the pink, which is called Raspberry. And then we have this one, the teal blue is called Petrol. I love this color.
Right, all of them are so yummy.
Gearing.
So the outside, yes, is adorable. The inside is pretty awesome too. Metal frame here, so this is going to give you a lot of strength to get through those consistent stitches. And it has a nice little weight to it, not overly heavy. You're still gonna be able to take this to a class, if you'd like to, a craft class.
I'm showing 12.4 pounds.
Yes, 12.4 pounds. So let me show you some of that strength right now. So if you want to use a sewing machine to go through your denim, you can, just like I'm doing right here. So I am going through that denim. This stitch is 750 stitches per minute. Let me get that out of the way. And we are going over that big bump right now, just like butter.
Very nice. It does come with a great DVD, by the way. It's called Ready, Set, Sew. It also comes with a 25-year warranty, so you've got Singer's warranty behind this machine as well. And that's for the basic things. That's why it's going to be that go-to machine, that easy to reach for, easy to work with machine, and all your choices are here. This is the first time it's been back in stock since last August.
That's right. I haven't shown it for a while, so I'm really excited to be here. Everyone loves this. It's almost a 5-star customer pick. The majority of the reviews are 5-star, and you'll notice on the front how user-friendly it is. So when you're ready to thread your machine, you're gonna put your thread here, and you're gonna follow a little map diagram that Singer has put on here. This is called the Singer Simple for a reason. It's very easy and very user-friendly to use.
I have to update everybody. Sorry to interrupt you, Stephanie, but if you want the raspberry, the pink in front of me, we have 50 lucky people can get this wonderful raspberry color. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're interested, don't miss it. It's 500-867.
Wonderful. Right. So now when you're ready to select a stitch, you have 23 to choose from, and they're located right here on this dial. This is the Dial-A-Stitch mechanical sewing machine. So all you're gonna do is just turn the knob, just like turning a doorknob, and you'll see that there's 3 different colors to choose from. There's gray, turquoise, and pink. You're going to turn the upper knob to the gray zone if you wanna use the gray stitch, to the pink zone if you want to use that pink stitch. Super, super easy. And you can also use the reverse button here. You have an extra high presser foot lift right here, which is going to enable you to put through quilts and thicker fabrics. And another accessory that I really love is this quilting edge that we have here, this arm. I've slipped this into the back of the shank, and it's going to guide me if I want to make larger stitches here, larger parallel lines, and it's just going to guide that. And I'm going to follow along here. This is perfect for quilting.
Look at that. Wow, that's pretty
amazing?
Impressive.
So you can do parallel lines here. You could do some across this way, which would give you a diamond effect. And as you can see, I'm actually going through tissue paper. So if you want to do some embellishments.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah, on your crafting pages and your scrapbook pages, you can totally do that as well. This is perfect for that, and we made a beautiful parallel lines just to give you some inspiration. You could do that for a lovely gift like we have here.
Isn't that cool? And by the way, if you are just tuning in, this is the Singer Simple that has been it's been so well received. Some of us aren't ready to spend $400, $500, $600, $700 on a great sewing machine yet. This would be the time to jump in, and it's very popular once again. It's literally been it's been like 9 months since it's even been back in stock. But at HSN, we do special things, and we get to offer you the flex pay option with a machine like this. In fact, I think it's around $23. You can choose any card, and we do them all. And we certainly welcome your HSN cards as well. In fact, don't forget, if you use your HSN card today for your purchase, if you spend $99, and this would qualify, you will automatically be able to take $20 off that purchase. That is today only. That is our VIP Mondays, and that is something I highly recommend. That would make your purchase on this machine, instead of $125, it would bring it down to like $95 for a great Singer machine. Raspberry, last call.
So this is another thing we can do. You can stitch through paper or combine paper and fabric together. I actually did a scallop edge here with my scallop decorative stitch, and then I cut around the scallop to give that lovely effect here for these napkin rings. So you can definitely have fun for all of your creative needs for, you know, weddings and things like that as well. And you can stretch out some of the decorative stitches as well. So I actually put it at a length of 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and you can just see that even one decorative stitch can kind of transform into 4 different ones.
Oh, I see that.
So you're really getting more than 23 stitches once you start playing around.
Awesome. And I think you maybe heard, I hope you did, that it does come with a DVD. So you are set to go. If you are starting off with this old world craft, it's always nice to start with the basics. And the only thing you do need to decide, though, is which color do you want. If you want this beautiful,
that's the hardest choice.
I know, the teal blue and the raspberry is almost sold out. I think we have 2 or 3 dozen left. We do have this petrol, which is the teal blue that's next to me, and then that soft yellow is called Honey. And my producer is saying Honey. 60 left in Honey now. Wow. Very limited.
All right, so this is really cool because this actually comes with one 4-step automatic buttonhole.
Nice.
And so you can actually do it right here. Let me show you the ones I have. And this is going to stitch a buttonhole, and you could put these everywhere. Think of all the different places you could put a buttonhole, right? There we go.
Isn't that amazing? For such an affordable machine.
Really, really unique, really helpful, and very versatile as well. So you're gonna be able to do all kinds of different things with this machine. You're gonna be able to do your mending, you can hem your jeans if you'd like to, you can sew those buttons on there. That's a pillow. I sewed over 100 buttons on that pillow.
Nice.
Yes, you can do the satin stitch on the edges of those leaves right there. You can think of all kinds of different creative projects to do, and this is the machine that you're gonna pull out of the closet, you're gonna leave out because it's so beautiful, and it's gonna be your go-to. We always want a go-to machine that gives us confidence, and this is gonna be that machine.
And if you need to take that machine with you on the go to a class, or if you're going to a competition, if you've got a dancer, a child like I did growing up, this is only 12 pounds, 12.4 pounds. So a phenomenal choice for all of you, and don't forget about that shopping cart. If you buy this, and you've already made another purchase today, $5 is the most you'll spend on shipping. So this could very likely have free shipping if you've made another purchase today during our big crafting event. Great choice on the Singer Simple, the 23-stitch sewing machine with the DVD, all included. Think about college graduation.
That's right. Lots of gifts, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Something to do over the summer as well.
Yeah.
You know, sewing is such a lovely pastime, and I just put in elastic right here, did elastic insertion through the general purpose foot. So these 4 presser feet that you're getting are all snap-on. You're getting the buttonhole foot, the button sewing foot, the zipper foot, which will also do piping, and you're getting the general purpose foot, which you can do cording, and you can do elastic insertion just like this. So as you can see, this piece will stretch now. So think of all the swimsuits you might want to make.
So what did you use to do that?
I just slipped this right through
gotcha.
the presser foot. Isn't that amazing?
Boy, that is
And then, of course, I used one of my stretch stitches as well, the multi-zigzag. So you're getting 7 stretch stitches, 6 essential, and 9 decorative stitches to use for your you know, creativity needs.
So as opposed to our Today Special, which is from Brother, and it's a computerized machine, another major name brand in this world is Singer, and this is their mechanical at a price that you're not gonna get anywhere but here. So I hope that if you have an interest in either the raspberry or the honey, you've placed your order. My favorite is actually this blue, this teal blue. I think that's just a terrific color. And like you said at the beginning, Stephanie, it's true. Don't let the color make you think this is anything other than that hardcore, workhorse, go-to machine that does pretty much all the essentials.
Absolutely. Check out this fabric book I made for my daughter.
Aww.
Check out this piping that you can use for your stockings or to put around pillows, decorative items for your home. A lot of great options with these 4 versatile presser feet, 23 versatile stitches that you can use, the power of the interior frame, and you know, just all the fun that you're gonna have, of course.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're gonna stretch past the clock here just to process every order that's coming through. You're watching at the right time. This was not supposed to be in the show. It hasn't been in stock since last August. So update for you, if you want raspberry, 2 dozen. That's unfortunately going to be selling out here shortly. The honey, which is the soft yellow, we are down to 50 now. And now we only have 100 in the petrol, which is that blue, that teal blue, that aqua color that is so pretty.
Awesome.
So very limited here. So what are we gonna do next? Oh, these are streamers?
So now I'm stitching through some streamers because it's so much fun, and I just love using a sewing machine in different ways. Yes, you can use it for making garments and sewing your home decor items, but you can also use it to your advantage to do different things that you would maybe use glue for, right? I mean, if you were to glue something like this together because you wanted to combine them, that would take forever to dry.
You're right, and it would make it all crinkly.
It would make it difficult to wash, like if you're doing 2 different fabrics together. Isn't that fun? And another thing you can do is actually right here is I use the button sewing foot and the button sewing capability just to tack on this flower onto the hat.
How
so
cute.
Isn't that fun for like the derby season?
Yes.
And yeah, so you can actually use it to your advantage and use some of these techniques that this sewing machine is offering, you know, to your own advantage and to your own projects.
Well, I love a machine that really, it just makes you feel like you know what you're doing, even if you don't.
Exactly.
If you're just starting, this is an ideal machine for you. It does come with a lot of accessories. I apologize, I didn't go through the list, but all the feet that you could possibly need. The all-purpose foot, you're getting 3 bobbins, a pack of needles, the darning plate, the thread pools, spool caps, the seam ripper, the brush, the screwdriver, the edging quilt guide, the zipper foot, the buttonhole foot, the button sewing foot, a foot pedal, the power cord, and of course the Ready Set Sew DVD.
Yes. So now I put it into the zigzag mode and we're going zigzag over this cord. If you notice, I put the general purpose foot on and I put 1 piece of cord down the center. Now there's a little notch right there that kind of hugs the cord and keeps it centered. And I'm going over. I have just going back and forth over this, and we're actually going to do a gathering technique. This is a really great way to create beautiful ruffles and all those wonderful little details for girls' dresses, or for the edge of your pillows, or for the edge of your curtains.
How cute that is.
So you can do that, and then you just pull. Once you hold one end,
okay.
And this is like a friendship thing.
Oh, I see.
And then we're gonna pull it. Let me get these other little threads out of the way. And then it cinches up, and we've created a beautiful gathering technique. Isn't that fun?
That's pretty impressive for such an affordable machine.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the ideas.
It's beautiful, and you could put it on your shoulder, you know, around your waist, whatever.
It is a really,
so much fun.
It has been a big customer favorite. So if you want to read some of those 5-star reviews, they are certainly there for you to look at. A raspberry, I think we've got 15. 15 lucky people can get the raspberry. There's honey, there's 25 only in the honey. Petrol, which is the blue, item is 500-867. Let me confirm that. Yes, 500-867. Thanks for your orders, and thank you, Stephanie. That was fun.
It was so much fun.
We have so much going on this month at HSN. Oh my gosh, there's a huge giveaway that's going to be announced at the end of the month. If you want a chance to win, and I'm telling you, we realize there's so many places for you to shop, and we want you to know that we appreciate you and your loyalty. So as part of that celebration, we want you to enter, because you might walk away $25,000 richer at the end of the month. You can enter every single day between now and April 30th. If you go to hsn.com, just search sweepstakes to put your email in, and we've got so much more that we're going to celebrate with you until the end of April. Stay with us though as we talk crafting and all the supplies you're going to need next.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
It's Customer Appreciation Month, and it's all about you. For the entire month of April, we're showing the love to our HSN Card VIPs with exclusive perks like VIP Mondays. Get a special offer every Monday in April. Plus, enjoy extra flex on everything all month long. Not a card holder? No problem. Open an HSN card today and get $20 off your first item. Search HSN Card on hsn.com for all of the details of our exclusive VIP offers. Thank you for being an HSN Card VIP.
We are thinking of you all month long, and we want you to feel special shopping with us.
We are so excited to have you with us during this big crafting event at HSN. I'm Callie Northagen. This is Debbie Barker, who's been bringing us the flip and fold forever, and just, we know how much easier life is the way you help us fold our clothes. But you've also developed this incredible product. This is patented right here in the USA, and this is your expandable rolling storage that obviously you can use for your crafts, but for all your clothing, your toiletries, maybe work supplies, salespeople. Like, I think attorneys are using these to keep all of their files and all the things that we need to take with us. There's so much room, there's so many great colors, and you can read some incredible reviews on this customer pick, and I will guarantee this. There's no lower price that will ever be available on this. Ever. And you can only get it here at HSN. So, Debbie, thanks for being here.
Okay, well, I'm happy to be here because I'm gonna show you storage like you have never seen before. Can you believe that this turns into this? That's right. This cute little suitcase opens up and expands to 5 expandable shelves. This is your flip and pack. This is mobile storage. This allows you to take everything you collected, all of those crafts, all of those pieces with you and see them. Because if you see it, you'll be able to use it. Now, let me show you how this works. Okay, it starts out as a great little, 360-degree suitcase. And what it does, it expands to this. And when you're finished, you press these 2 buttons and you just compress, just like that.
How
you take your
brilliant is
trolley
that?
handle, you take it down, and that's how it goes. Now, watch, because it really is difficult, isn't it, Callie? You
That is so
flip it
brilliant.
open, just like all of our flipping products, and then you just flip it and you wait for that click, okay?
And then
then
it stands upright. Watch this part.
Okay, now you have 2 little handles here, and then 2 little buttons that you depress, and then you go bum, 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 and now you have a portable
It's like an
closet.
upright dresser.
Right.
And you can see what's in each area.
Right.
And you can compartmentalize and really get organized that way. Oh, this is brilliant. Let's go through colors.
Okay.
Keep in mind, folks, this is here at the lowest price ever, $30 off the regular selling price. And at the regular price, it's a customer pick because it's so, so useful.
Exactly.
So there's 2 stripe options.
2 stripes. You have the teal accent and the black accent. Beautiful black and white, very chic. Okay. Then we have the leopard.
The leopard,
like
which
that
I
little
love.
wild side. Then our new spring color is the green, which is right here. And if you notice right next to the green, I use this in my bathroom. I have it full of all my Beekman products. Now I have a bathroom closet. It's absolutely amazing.
What a great idea that is.
Okay, and right next to that,
we have some metallics.
we have our metallic colors.
Excuse me.
We love our metallics. We have our rose gold.
Ooh,
and
these
then
are
we
good.
have our traditional gold, and our very newest is our silver.
Those are gorgeous.
And this is another little add-on. We have our flip and pack accessory bag that we made these to put your machines in or other things that you want to carry on the go.
And these are only $29.95, lowest price we've ever done on these as well. I'll get you the item number. It's 621414. We have that in all the same colors.
Exactly. Well, actually, we just have it in gold and we have it in the silver, so it goes back to all of them.
Okay, gotcha.
But what we did is we put a special little sleeve so it hooks right on your flip and pack, so you really never have to lift any of your crafts or anything that you're organizing. Everything is stacked beautifully. And then that is our whole color story. But what I love about the flip and pack is it not only gets you organized, but it keeps you organized. And I want to take you on a little tour from the top to the bottom and show you all these sections, because there's a lot of sections I haven't even shown you yet. First of all, when you open it up, you're going to see that you have these 2 mesh pockets. And this is for all those tiny little things, all those little crafting things that you have. And it zips and it has a separator. Notice that it's mesh so you can see through it. Then you have this little staging table. Who has enough counter space? Raise your hand. Callie, do you?
Never.
No. So this gives you a little bit of a staging area if you're going to use it for your crafts, if you're going to use it for your makeup.
Right.
that little extra space. And you notice on the top here, we have these two handles, and I'm just gonna show you why we're up here. We have these buttons right here, and when you open it and close, you just lift the little handles, and you press your button, and you go all the way down. And then you could go all the way up.
Isn't that nice?
And all the way down.
Out of sight, out of mind when you're not using it. But when you are, you don't feel like, I mean, you know exactly what you've got, whether it's for crafting, whether it's in the bathroom, whether it's for any of the other ideas we've given you. I'm sure you've had your own ideas, which, by the way, we welcome them on air. Give us a call. Our testimonial line is open. This is important to take a look at all of these features. The 360-degree spinner wheels is incredible. It holds a ton. It's built really, really well. You said it's patented right here in the U.S.
It's patented. The only place that you can get it is right here in HSN. Really, you can Google to your heart's content. You're going to find it right here. I want to show you then right below here these shelves. Now, these shelves, these are really big. They're like 14 by 9, and notice how they're finished all the way around. So anything that you're going to put in here is not going to fall out. We have our elastic in the front, so you can get in easily. Now, these first two shelves right here, we put these little hook and loose separators, so you can have two sections. If you choose not to, you can unhook them and lay things down. So look how deep it goes all the way back. A beautiful hard bottom, so it's not going to bow. Then you go down, you have two more shelves right here. These are continuous, and again, see how you have these elastic right here? So you can get in and out. We also have another little upsell for you. We have a 3-pack of a little organizing board, and also these little plastic and baffled containers that zip close.
Like an accessory bag.
Yeah, it's an accessory bag that fits exactly to the perfect size of the Flippin' pack. Now, let me show you the back, because a lot of crafters are paper crafters, right? What we did is we put a filing cabinet in the back.
This is one of my favorite parts.
I love this. Look at this. Look at this gusseted pocket. I have probably about 10 that's heavy. 10 pounds of paper in here. So you can have all your individual papers in here and be able to find them. Then, turning it back around, I'm gonna show you something else that we have. When I close it, because a lot of our 14 by 14 papers that we have, you wanna work on them, but you don't want them to get wrinkled when you put them back in your Flippin' pack.
You spend a pretty penny on those.
You know it, you know it. So let me show you what we did on the front. We put this pocket right here, and look at the size of this. And then you could put your big papers all the way right in here. Look at that. Or if you have larger oversized pieces and little, everything that you would need, all your die cuts, you could put right in here. But again, you sip it, you flip it open, you take your trolley handle, you stick it right up, wait for the click, then you take your two handles, and you press the button. And that gets really important to wait for the click. We made it hearing,
right,
boom, boom, boom. There you go.
Gotcha. So a couple of things I wanted to share. First of all, it's $30 off right now.
Oh my gosh.
Lowest price we've ever done on this. It is also, if you want to use your HSN card for this purchase, you can take another $20 right off the top, because if you spend $99 on Mondays during April, on your HSN card, an automatic up to $20 off that purchase. And if you don't have that card, you can apply for it today and save up to $20 on your first purchase, which could be this, which is our today special number 2. It's the first time we've had it back since January. It's really, for those of us who have a lot of stuff that we're trying to keep organized, it's a godsend. It just feels so good to know exactly where everything is. You can roll it out of the way if you're not using it, if you're not doing a crafting kind of moment. But I think it's just brilliant that you can use this in so many different ways besides crafting.
This started, Callie, as a suitcase because I travel here to come to HSN, and I hate taking everything out, unpacking, packing, unpacking, packing. When I get to the hotel, I just leave everything right in my Flippin' pack. I use this as a little staging area for my makeup. Notice how all of your clothes, I have them beautifully flip folded into all of these shelves. So this is never unpack again. Another thing we like to tell you is we want you to pack from heavy to light. And I put
heavy
these big, heavy, clunky things like, look at the size and look at these shoes. Nice. I mean, they're really clunky, right? And they all just fit. You can just throw them right in here. Nothing's gonna fall out because of the mesh, because of the elastic, and everything is at your fingertips. You don't have to.
Such a good idea. You don't have to unpack and put everything into drawers. Some of us are like, I don't know.
Well, a traditional suitcase, you only see what's on top. But with the Flippin' pack, you can look, and that's why we put the mesh here. That's why we put the elastic. You wanna say, oh, did I bring that blue sweater? There it is. Oh, here's that pink.
Isn't that great?
You only see the things on the top of a suitcase, not with the Flippin' pack. You see it, and if you see it, you'll wear it, you'll lose it, you'll use it, and you're never gonna have to leave anything behind.
So your item number to get this one is 92709. We're gonna go through all the choices because that's, obviously it's a brilliant design. Obviously it's gonna help so much in terms of just knowing where everything is, keeping organized, staying organized, but the hardest part is the color. We've got two striped options, which is the black and white or the black, white with teal accenting right here. These are the two striped options, always very popular. The #1 bestseller is the leopard. Come on now, gotta love that wild side in all of us. But all the same pockets and wonderful design that we went through for you. We have the brand new spring green. It's
I
like
love that. It's happy.
Snow pea kind of green. It's really a great choice.
And I just, look how it's finished all the way to the bottom.
Oh, yeah,
Look
yeah.
how easily, this only weighs 13 pounds. So if you want to take your whole craft room and stick it in the trunk of your car and go to a crop,
that's what I love.
You can do it with the
And we've
Flippin'
got
Pack.
metallics, which is the rose, the gold, or the brand new silver metallic. All the choices are here. Same thing, $33.99 on a 5th flex, adding a 6th if you have an HSN card. And then if you want to get the additional totes, those are available in the rose and the silver as well.
And these go back to if you had bought a Flippin' Pack in the past. These all will fit. Again, we have this beautiful little sleeve right here. And another fabulous thing that we have with this opens up so there's a tray underneath the bottom. So you could fit so many different things in here.
Oh, that's a great feature.
But you just pop it right on. And the greatest thing about it is when you start packing, it gets heavy. But what you do with the Flippin' Pack, no matter how much you put in here, you do not carry that weight because you have that 360-degree spinner wheels. Even if you put the accessory bag that has a Gemini in it or a cuddle bug, and this fits those, you don't have to worry about it because the weight is carried by the Flippin' Pack, not by you.
You might even be able to fit that little Singer Simple that we just offered.
I think you can.
I think that would be completely the fine size for that. The additional tote is available, and I will get you the information on that. It's 609. Oh, actually, the 3-piece organizing bags that you showed us is also available. That's 609.28. The accessory bag that Deb just showed you is $29.95, lowest price ever, and that's item 621414 in the metallics. So the pockets, the areas that you've thought through to give us the organization from that front fold out, like that almost like it's almost like an origami kind of experience where you can see everything filed away. There's a front pouch. There's also a back pouch. So you really
like
maximize.
a filing cabinet right here.
Exactly.
That's what it is because we even put, look at that. It's gusseted so you could fit so much in it. So this holds so much and you will be, you can take your stuff with you. There's nothing more frustrating than getting someplace and saying, oh, I left that behind. You're not going to leave it behind because you're going to have a place for everything. Organizing feels good. It makes you feel good. And again, look how easy it is.
It weighs 13 pounds without anything in it. It stands about 25 inches in height, 18.5 in the width, 14.5 in the, in the length, and then 14.5 in the width. So 92709 is the item numbers, 92709. Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you.
So nice to see you.
Happy organizing and happy crafting day.
That is the best feeling ever. So I'm excited because Patricia Nash is coming back. She'll be here throughout the day Tuesday. That's tomorrow. And she brings us such meticulously crafted premium leather handbags, so many great accessories, great footwear you just saw, and an exclusive Today Special. It's all based on a very vintage classic that she loves, and I have a feeling we all will. If you want to take look at more information on that, go to hsn.com. I'll be with her tomorrow evening, and in the meantime, check this out. I'll be back on the other side with our next look at the Today Special from Brother.
The Patricia Nash brand is all about old world craftsmanship and amazing quality. We started with handbags and accessories. Now we make amazing scarves and hand-weaved shoes. It's taking all of that old world craftsmanship and memories of our heritage or travels abroad, bringing it all for today's woman.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
Today's special at HSN is always something good. And today, we are doing something that nobody else will. Nobody else has, and nobody else probably ever will. It is not your choice of the brand new world launch of the computerized brother sewing machine called Strong and Tough, but we're also giving you the full-size brother serger, and it's all together under $600. This machine alone sells for $500. This alone sells for about $235. And then we are giving you the world launch incredible software package too, which is about $130. Let's tally this up. And then we'll show you what the features are that you're gonna love so much about these computerized machines. The machine alone, like I said, $500. You can get it separately. You can go and find it in retail, I'm sure, at some point. But you certainly would never get that serger along with you'd spend another $233, $234. You would never get the software that comes along with it either. And that's another, in fact, this is $130, and then all the rest of the details. The serger foot, all the other feet, we'll walk you through, no pun intended with the walking foot included. We'll walk you through all of the features that you're getting and all of the specific accessories. But it's really about the power behind this machine, which is why Brother named it Strong and Tough. It is everything that you want, even if you are a very, very like early on beginner to someone who's really more advanced. Serging and sewing go hand in hand, but the beautiful part to me is that the serging experience is what makes it look so professional. I'm not the best seamstress. I'm pretty much your basic as need be, darning and hemming and adding buttons and things like that. But I'm telling you, it's pretty exciting to be able to know you're gonna take this to the next level. Welcome, Julie. It's nice to have you.
It's nice to see you as always, and I have to say, I am not the greatest seamstress either. And the thing that I like so much about my Brother machines is they make me look like I am that good. So right now what I'm doing is I just have clothesline. And the Strong and Tough is exactly what it sounds like. It's a machine that is not a toy. It's a serious beast of a machine. And it is gonna go ahead, and those 7-point feed dogs are grabbing this clothesline like it's nothing. And the needle, look how fast we're going, is just pounding through here. Not a problem at all. And you can see that's because this is the Strong and Tough from Brother. So let me pull this out and show you that what I have been making, I've been working on this rope bowl
That's
here.
really cute.
Isn't that cute?
Actually, you know what? I have one of these. I bought it at a little art show. I was traveling somewhere when my mom was still alive. And that's why I still keep it, because I keep my coins. I think I spent like $25 on it.
Well, and you would probably spend a lot more if you bought the bigger version.
Oh, the size, look at that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that is just spend a little time, go ahead and stitch it around, super easy. How about Christmas gifts for people? How about saving money? How about having your own little art show?
Right.
And
how about selling some of these things on some of those sites out there right now?
Exactly. I love how the different colors of threads give this bowl such a unique look, and that's just because we used white thread,
I want to make
red thread, and you can. That's the best part. You absolutely 100% can.
So let's go through the list of things you can do on this machine. And by the way, it comes with a 25-year warranty. I mean, this is Brother. They started in 1954 and have been such innovators for all that time. But all the support that you need is there. See the details? There's the full year, 2 years, and I can't see it from here, but I went through it earlier. But 25 years on the chassis casing, which is incredible, because there's metal gearing, of course. This is a workhorse. How else could you go through 18 layers of denim?
Exactly, and Brother makes an amazing machine. It's a quality machine. They've been making them since the 50s, and you know it. Now, you talked about those 18 layers of denim, and I brought that back just to make sure everybody understood that we're not just going through 2, we're not just going through 8 layers of denim, but I'm gonna go ahead and stack,
That's crazy.
Okay, 18 layers of denim together.
And you know why?
That is so fat, because
you can.
Exactly, it's totally amazing. And I love that. So all I'm gonna do is lift up the foot, and I really have to push it up, like, oh my gosh, that's so high. I put the foot down, I select the stitch that I want.
I still can't believe you can do this.
I know, it's crazy even to me. When they told me that I could do this, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? But I've now done this enough times that I know it's gonna work every single time, because this is the Strong and Tough. And it's amazing. Look at that. It just stitches through, no problem at all. And Kelly, you and I have talked about this. It's not just that it's gonna sew through material that is this thick, it's also that this stitch, this seam that you're doing, this isn't a toy. This isn't some cute little thing. This is a real machine. And that
like
is
you said,
a seam.
It's a beast.
It's a beast. And that seam is absolutely in there. And you know, if you wanted to make an ABC book for a little kid, to bind it, all you would do, stitch it down the middle, and you guys, you've got this fantastic little fabric book that you just made.
There's many machines out there that can go through that kind of depth, that kind of like, I mean, denim isn't like a lightweight fabric. We all know that. So that's just to show you the kind of durability that you're getting out of this machine. And that's the power behind the machine as well. But there's also so many wonderful, how many stitches can we do here?
So there are 50 stitches built into the machine. And actually, if we look at the front of the machine, this is a good opportunity to talk about some of those stitches. I have a stitch guide, which is the gray piece that's mounted here right on the top of my machine, okay? And I can see all the different stitches. And for instance, right now, I want to do a buttonhole, which I can see is number 34. So there's a dial right here on the front of my machine. And there's an LCD screen because this is a computerized machine and that's brand new. That's why this is the world launch of the brand new Strong and Tough machine, because it has never had a computer and an LCD screen. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this dial to 34, and you can see this is super easy. It doesn't require you to grip it. It just goes around with your finger, and right there, I can see that I am at 34.
Okay.
I picked right here,
okay, gotcha.
34. And now here's my favorite part for those of you who might be novice sewers. It tells you which foot to use.
Oh,
so, I know.
tells you.
So I know I've got the wrong foot on. So let me show you how to change it. It's unbelievably easy. Right here, at the back of the foot, there's a little black lever.
I see it.
If I push that lever, did you see the foot just fell off?
I did.
Right, and now there is storage actually built into the machine,
that's great.
which I love, so I can actually open this up, okay? Personally, I sometimes store some candy in here, but it's meant for the feet of your sewing machine. And you just throw them in there and you can see everything that's in here. Now, what I have here is, this is the foot that I need. And this foot comes with your machine, okay? This is what you want. And I have the same foot here. It just happens to look a little different because what I've done is I have actually already put the button inside it, because this is a buttonhole foot, because the stitch we picked is a buttonhole. And it's gonna be customized to the exact size of this button. So if you put a tinier button in, it would be tinier, okay? Now, the next thing you need to know about attaching feet, do you see the metal bar that's right here? All these feet have a metal bar, and there's a corresponding sort of groove right here. So all I have to do now is place the metal bar under that groove and lower the foot, and boom, my foot is attached.
Nice.
Super duper easy.
Excellent.
So now I have a piece of just leather here, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring down this, which is how it bounces between these two places, and that's how it knows how to create the buttonhole. I have a little mark, which I'm placing inside the hash marks. You can see it right there.
Got it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna step on the gas, and guess what? I don't have to do anything. This machine is gonna stitch up one side and go ahead and cover that, and then it's gonna stitch down the other side and again cover it at a totally custom buttonhole. And again, those feed dogs are so strong, I'm taking my hands off. This is a hands-off experience. You can be totally hands-free with it, which I love, and it just makes my crafting life that much easier.
Is this an easy machine to thread? Because that's always, it gets harder every single day,
well, you know, you hear computerized and you think it's gonna be crazy, but the answer is, if you look at the machine, you can see that it says on it, 1, and there's a picture of exactly what you need to do. 2, 3, 4, and it has arrows indicating, right, at every step of the way where the thread goes, and you know exactly what to do. So even if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna look like you know what you're doing, which I like even better.
Speaking of which, that's why I love this bundle, because if you're just tuning in, it's not just the world launch of this brand new computerized machine from Brother. It is also a huge, fast, powerful serger, and that's where you're gonna get those professional finished results. That's where it cuts and sews, it does it all at the same time. We're gonna move over to that table to show you the demos, but it's not pick or choose. You get both, so it's an entire sewing system that you're investing in today.
You do, and just so that you know, this buttonhole ends up being a cuff that we can wear, which is really, really super cool. So why don't we walk on over to the serger and we can take a peek at a couple different projects we have there. So in case you're wondering, all of these wonderful home decor projects that you can see there, and there's our serger in action, okay, are possible because of the combination of a sewing machine and a serger. The magic sauce is using them together. Now you may have noticed that the serger cuts the fabric as it sews. So what a serger is doing is it is finishing the edge while attaching, while also cutting. So it's doing three things. It's a mighty beast. I always tell people that the serger is the microwave in your kitchen, right? And the sewing machine is the oven. They work together. They do slightly separate things. And here is that fantastic cuff that we just made the buttonholes. And you can see the way that it goes together is you just slide this other end right through the buttonholes.
That's cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
this is
that's
also
cool.
great if you're a crafter and you want to put ribbon. You could use your P-Touch embellish or anything like that and just put custom ribbon through stuff. Really cute way to do a closure.
So I used to feel like I didn't need a serger. Because if I have a sewing machine, why would I need a serger? I almost feel today, after years of like being in this world, I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like you should start with a serger,
You know,
almost.
it sounds crazy at first to people because they think of sergers as being for advanced.
Right.
And I'm telling you that sergers in some ways are easier for a beginner.
I think so.
Because you get such a nice clean result. Like this little clutch, which is so cute. And we are gonna be able to serge this no problem at all. So this is some kind of faux leather, really cute, unless I think snakes come in bright pink, which maybe they do, right? So let me show you how easy this project is. I just have a big sort of square with a rounded top, okay? This is something you could cut by hand or with your scan and cut, however you wanna do it. I'm gonna just fold it in at the bottom. And now I have 2 layers of this. So what I'm gonna do is I put it under the blade, just like so. I step on the pedal, and sergers are fast. If you like speed, if you're a speed demon, you are gonna love a serger,
that.
okay? Because it is just going to go ahead and take that whole side. Now you can imagine that all I need to do to finish our little purse off is just do the same thing to the other side. And in about 2 minutes, we are gonna have sealed up a purse. So if you don't have a matching bag for this party tonight, you don't need to go shopping. You don't need to spend hours and hours sewing something. I'm telling you, 5 minutes and a folded piece of leftover, you know, leather, upholstery fabric, anything like that. And you, oh my gosh, you have got a fabulous clutch and you are gonna be able to use it because it is strong. These seams inside, if you can see that, that is a beautiful, finished, strong seam, okay? And if you want to further embellish it, because you're creative, you 100% can. And what we've done is just taken some little faux leather, cut it out, and then you use your sewing machine to tack it on here. And that's what I mean when I say a sewing machine and a serger are friends that work together.
They are,
to make your projects better.
You'll be so glad you've got both. You'll be, if you got one, you would have wished you would have gotten the other. And they're both from Brother. They're both the strong and mighty and strong and tough. And I tell you, you're gonna be so impressed with how this purrs. They both purr. I wanna share with you some of the other things that we're giving you, because see, both of these boards, everything is included. Look at all these feet. I mean, the piecing foot, the blind stitch, the zipper foot, the overcasting foot, the monogramming foot, that's cool, the zigzag foot, the button fitting foot, the walking foot, the buttonhole foot, and all the extra things that you can see you're getting here, from your bobbins to your screwdriver to your extra needles and all that. You're also getting for the serger, the standard foot, the gathering foot, the serger elastic foot, the blind hem foot, and all the extra things as well. Even the thread nets, by the way. Here it is. This is the Quilt Design software. This is $130 extra that we're throwing in. You will be so inspired, and it kind of holds your hand as you're learning. If you're starting out, or maybe you're not really super familiar with either of the machines, it's a great way to kind of have somebody hold your hand and make you feel like you're doing good.
It is, and if you don't have a lot of space, it's an incredible space saver, because instead of having to lay everything out on a big wall, you can use the convenience of your computer screen to do it. You can even sample fabric that you have in your quilt block, so you are designing literally for fabric you have, not theoretical ideas of colors and stuff like that.
That's great.
So if you're a person who likes exact and perfect, you can get it every single time, and I love that.
As a quick reminder too, you're getting 25 years on the chassis casting, 2 years on the electronic components and circuit boards, and a year on parts, labor, and accessories. So all the warranties have got you covered here. You're just saving about, well, it's almost $400 less by getting it from us today, as opposed to buying them all separately, individually, individual machines, all the extra accessories that you know you want, it would tally up to well over $900, if not closer to $1,000. So it is only today, and there's 9 months of VIP financing for HSN card holders. So if you have that card in hand, fire it up, because 2 things. By using that card today, you can already take another $20 off your purchase, anything over $99 on VIP Mondays for April. There brings the price down again, but if you want to use VIP financing, you're paying $66.66 to get all of this delivered to your door in a couple of days. And then next month, you just pay the same amount for 9 months. It's like getting all your things and you just kind of, you know, like, we don't even charge interest on that. It's like we hold the balance, we're your bank, but you get all the products delivered right to your front door. And if you've paid $5 on shipping on anything so far today during this event, everything else until midnight ships to you for free. That could be our today's special. Free shipping on a serger and a computerized machine from Brother. That's pretty impressive.
It is. It's amazing. And that's no small shipping for you, frankly, normally. And you know, the thing that I love so much about my sewing machine and serger is they really do save me money. From simple things like sewing on buttons that I don't have to pay a tailor for, hemming, clothes that are too big and too small, you can fix. Do you know what I mean? Rips, tears, all that stuff, nothing scares me. Not to mention all the gifts that you can make.
Oh, that's how I feel.
Blankets and baskets and scarves and things that your friends will be amazed. In fact, sometimes I make something and I know this sounds silly, I'm amazed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually made that, and it's really exciting.
Well, I think it's a wonderful thing to give somebody a personal gift that you've thought about, that you took the time to create. I mean, nothing is more meaningful than that. It's almost like getting a thank you note in the mail versus just bills these days. You know, it's just something about that old world tradition of handcrafted goods, whether it's, you know, monogramming a nice sheet set or pillows, or, you know, doing those special decorative things that you certainly can do between the serger and the machine, you're set to go, to thinking ahead to like baby showers, instead of maybe just you can get those little onesies, but do something creative and decorative on it.
Do something special. You can add decorative stitching, or if we look at some of the finished projects that we have here, you can see what a range of things it is. So, you know, I'm at a stage in my life where everybody I know is having babies, and I started out making baby quilts, but oh my gosh, nobody has the time for that. So what I figured out is that with my serger, I can make these lovely blankets, which are super washable, super cute, and honestly, this is less than an hour. This is even with cutting and choosing and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's so fast. It goes together. Think about how much less
you've spent, you know?
Yes.
Just fabric within your own creativity
Especially since everybody has twins, so you gotta make two, right? And then it's also things like, I love this plush, you know, spa basket. This makes it really so that you can make your home feel like a resort spa, and you don't have to accept what's in the stores. You get to customize the fabric that you want, both the outside, the inside. You could add a pocket inside. You can make it whatever you want, because customization is the name of the game.
Would you consider this computerized machine, and by the way, you get both of these, both really, like, they are both kick-butt machines. Would you consider quilting to be an option with this machine?
100%.
That's what I thought.
And I definitely, and in fact, if you look at some of our samples, you can see that these are quilted. We have a quilted table runner and a quilted pot holder and a little quilted pillow.
Oh, that's so cute.
And all of that is really possible, not just because of the large arm inside so that you can roll that fabric up, but because you're getting the walking foot in this bundle. And a walking foot, if you have no idea what's coming out of my mouth, does exactly what it sounds like. It walks across thick fabrics to create a really even, you know, surface for sewing, so that you don't get those puckers. And again, you get that clean, professional look. So even like the dish towel that we have on the table, you can see that's a really thick and puffy thing. So when you add an embellishment to it, you might want to use your walking foot, just because it's going to walk so nicely across that. Isn't that super cute? And that's just using up little scraps. And that's a fun little gift, a hostess gift or something to give to somebody.
You know what? That's a great idea.
Bottle.
Instead of just throwing away all these scraps, look at how you put them to use.
Or the other thing I like is sometimes you have a favorite dress or a favorite garment that doesn't work anymore. And this is a great way to cut it up and use it and still see that every day and be happy with the memories of what it represents, you know?
And you know what? Summer upon us is coming up. Maybe this is the time you sit down with your daughter or your son and like do those kinds of crafting projects together and kind of, in my case, like carry on kind of the story. My grandmother was such an amazing woman, and she quilted and she embroidered and she sewed and she did all those good things. And I have my sewing machine, and I'm inspired by her. because I know how much harder it was back then than it is for us, especially with computers.
It's amazing how much easier it is. And I know your son's a dancer, and you talked about repairing his costumes. And I wanted to say, one of the things you're getting is the elastic foot. And I want to show you how that works on the serger.
Okay.
Because the elastic foot is really great, obviously, for adding elastic to anything. And just remember that that strong and tough serger is creating a strong and tough seam so that if you raise your arm, nothing bursts. Even if it's the tightest leotard or the slinkiest catsuit, it's gonna be really strong and tough for you. That is a great, great machine, and it's gonna do so much.
Okay, so you're gonna show us how to work with elastic?
I am.
Okay.
So first I wanna show you what the foot is, okay? You've seen it on the board, but I just wanna have it in my hand so that you can really see it nice and close, what it is and what it looks like. In Essentials, if you look, you can see that there is a dial here at the front, okay? And that dial, can you see the number 0 on there? So when it's at 0, it's all the way open, and then you can tighten it, okay, as you go all the way to 4. And that's basically so that when you insert the elastic, this is gonna hold it. And the same with this little switch is it's just meant to hold the elastic in. So basically you insert the elastic into this foot. Now I have that already attached to the machine right here. So I'm ready to go. Now I have a plain strip of fabric. I'm going to fold it in half. Now remember that the machine is going to cut the edge of the fabric, okay, while it finishes and while it attaches the elastic. So logically speaking, if you're gonna put this into the machine, when people ask, is this intimidating? I say no. Which side would you wanna cut? The folded side or the unfolded side? The answer is the unfolded side, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and lift up the foot and I place my fabric in it. I have the elastic dangling. I'm going to step on the pedal and I'm going to actually pull on the elastic. So I'm pulling on the elastic to create tension because I want to have that thing that elastic does where it stretches more than the fabric that it's being attached to.
Look at you go.
I know.
This is like, this rocks to like 1,300 stitches a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets going like a crazy beast, okay? And then you can see that where I have pulled the elastic, do you see how it's this wonderful, right, sort of curly edge here, which I think is really great. And now if you flip that the other way, okay, guess what you have? You have a scrunchie that you have made, which is really cool and fun to match any outfit. It's also something that you would use for like a cuff, a waistband, anything like that. And that is so easy to do when you have an elastic foot.
This is exciting, you guys. I mean, brother, they've been around since 1954. We know the name. And to do what we're doing, it's a 24-hour thing. So tomorrow the price does go up to about $700. Today, you're getting everything. I mean, this is like everything you could dream of, to have a complete sewing system. Everything is there. The full-size serger, the full-size strong and tough computerized machine that really is, I mean, beyond a workhorse. I mean, it even comes with a monogramming foot, so you can really take this to whatever your creative interest level might be.
At my Quilt Guild, we were talking about the sewing machines that people had and asking, how long have you had them? And the truth is, anybody who had a quality machine like a brother had had it for 20 years, you know, and it was a workhorse and it was still kicking. And that's why the warranty is so long on the machine, because we know that these machines last, that this is gonna be a machine that grows with you. So what I would say is, like, even if you feel like you're a little intimidated and not ready for this, you are, because I was not ready for it, and trust me, it's easier than you think, okay? That's one. And two, because it really is fun, intuitive, and going to grow with you. You will not grow out of this machine and grow bored with it, and I love that.
That's exactly the point. So if you're a beginner, if you're an intermediate sewer, if you are advanced, I mean, this is gonna be one of those machines that can do it all, from repairs to home decor to all the specialty giftables that you want to create from your own creative mind. And every accessory under the planet is included. 50 stitch function, and of course the quilt design software that is included. Oh, and that's what you're showing us here.
That's what I want to show you, if you don't mind taking part of this, which is, I'm just going to try to show you maybe a portion. Let's see if I can do this in a better,
oh boy.
I'm doing this in a terrible way, but here you go, because it's just so much. Like, if you can see, this is just some of the designs that you are getting in this machine, and there are so many. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, I can't even.
That's crazy.
It's insane. You can see how much you are getting with this machine, so that you really can create quilts easily, quickly, that are personalized, and the software is super easy to use.
So for everybody from quilters to crafters to professional seamstresses, or you know what? Think about just not having to hire a tailor to just, you know, hem things or darn things. I mean, just think about that. But then owning a machine and owning a really good machine, there's nothing better. Because no matter what tasks come up, whatever the project might be, you know you've got the right machine. You're not gonna be like, oh, I knew I should have pitched in a little bit more so I could have gotten a more powerful machine. I don't think there is a more powerful machine out there, and certainly not at a price like this today.
Yeah, and even if you are, you know, one of those people who doesn't think that you ever want to make a quilt, you can use a quilt square for a pot holder, on the back of a denim jacket, on a pocket of a coat, like anything like that. And this software makes it so easy to create both custom blocks and custom quilts. Now, people sometimes think of software as complicated or difficult in some way, and I want to show you because it's so very easy how to use this.
Okay, good deal. We're down to our final 4 or 5 minutes here. What are you gonna show us next?
Boogie here. So like I said, there are tons of designs built into the software. So all you need to do is simply choose the block that you would like to work with, whatever it is. I like this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and drag it over. Then I'm going to copy it. And actually, you know what? Before I copy it, let's edit it, because I promised you that you could edit it. So if I want to change the color of this piece to blue, I can absolutely 100% do it just that easily, because that quilt already feels a little bit more like me. Then at that point, I'm ready to copy, and then I am ready to paste to all blocks. And look at that, I just designed a quilt. But the way that it becomes more custom, more special, more amazing is when you start to play with the rotate button. Because now, instead of having all these shapes that have, you know, up in the corner, that triangle, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be able to create these diamonds. And all of a sudden you can see that the entire design is shifting, and you could offset the diamonds so that they're totally different. You could line them up, you can play with it and create exactly what you want. And if you think about this, so it's not only that you're getting all those blocks, but now with the variations, you are getting even more than that. Not only that, but I promised you that one of the things you could do is you could audition actual fabrics you have. So if I go ahead down here into my computer, if I take a picture of the fabrics that I have in my stash, I can now insert them just like that into my quilt. So that fabric that you see on the screen there in the big triangle is the exact same fabric that we used for this scrunchie. So you can really just use any of your fabric and customize it to get a real idea of what your quilt is gonna look like before you even start to cut.
That's amazing.
So you're saving money because you're not wasting any fabric.
Good.
You're not creating something you don't love. Everything is here for you. And of course, you can make the quilt any size you want, and the software will go ahead and print out templates for you that you can cut from, so there's no math.
See, this is the part, I wish my grandmother would have had this back in the day when she was making quilts for each of her grandchildren, that she spent a year or more on, stitch at a time, one at a time. The computerization of these machines has really taken it to a new level. And I know for some of us, I'm included, you almost feel like, oh my gosh, it just seems like so much. And it's not complicated. It actually makes everything easier. And it taps into just this boundaryless list of options that you have.
That is a great way of putting it. So while we head back to the other machine to go ahead and show off the walking foot, I just want to say that I think that sewing is one of those things that you can grow with. It's one of those things where you can learn it, and then there's so many more levels of depth to do with it. And you can see, like, even my pin cushion, these are some of the decorative stitches that are built into the machine. So this is a real opportunity to sort of make everything pretty, you know what I mean?
How cute is this? And I know this is just a collage of some leftover pieces that you created something terrific. It could be a big pillow, it could be part of a quilt, it could be part of a big blanket.
I might put it on the back of like a denim jacket. Can you imagine how cool it would be to wear that around? Everybody would stop you and want to know.
Have you always been creative?
Well, you know, my mother, I was very chatty as a child, and my mother said she could always get me to be quiet if she gave me something to do. So I think that's really the reason I became a crafter, so that I would stop annoying my mother. You know, and I think that's fun because one of the things that happens when you craft is it really is meditative. It really is relaxing. It really is one of those things, like, I can tell on a day when I don't craft.
Really?
I am definitely more anxious.
It's therapeutic for you.
It's very therapeutic. I find it very stress reducing. I also find like I'm able to gather my thoughts. And again, it's a great connector. I have made so many friends because of quilting groups, crafting groups. And I love that, you know, I moved to a new city a couple years ago and I was really nervous about making friends as an adult. It's hard.
Yeah,
And one of the things I discovered is that by having a hobby, especially a sewing hobby, there were so many wonderful women and men who sewed and wanted to be involved and have a conversation with me. It was a great way to start a conversation.
That's really cool. I love that it's brought that into your life. And I'm sure many of us can relate to that. And having a great hobby is something that's meaningful. It gives you purpose. And to be able to gift things that you've made feels even better. Thank you for everything you've done for us today, Julie.
It is my pleasure. I hope that everybody sews the world beautiful.
I do too. Our today's special is all inclusive. The new computerized machine, the world launch from Brother, and the same with the Serger, 1,300 stitches a minute. That is a powerhouse. They both are. All the accessories plus that software. So what a deal, what a day. And if you've made one purchase today in crafting and you've gotten to $5 for shipping, this ships for free, the Serger ships for free, and anything else you order up until midnight tonight will ship for free. So it's 652-503 to order our today's special from Brother. You're probably back for one more show later tonight. Okay, we'll look forward to that. It's time to send you to the kitchen. My friend Shannon is coming up in your kitchen. You never know what's gonna happen with Shannon in the house.